Hello dear students, I am Jackishan. Welcome to the fourth part of chapter 7 triangles. Students, in the previous parts, that is in part 1, we have covered the introduction of this chapter, and there we have started a topic, congruency of triangles. In part 2 I have told you that congruency of triangles are having total 5 criterias. To show that two triangles are congruent, we are having total 5 criteria. The first one is side angle side. We have studied in part 2nd. Angle side angle, we have studied it in part 3rd. And angle side, this also we have studied in part 3rd. Okay, and two more criteria are there. One is side, and the last one, that is right angled hypotenuse side. This we'll study later on. Okay, but based upon these three, exercise 7.1 is there. Okay, and we have solved few questions of this exercise 7.1. okay, what was these three criteria to show that two triangles are congruent? In this criteria, as its name is side angle side, means two side and one included angle. So if two triangles are there in which two corresponding sides and one included angle is equal to the two corresponding sides and one included angle of the other triangle, then that two triangles are congruent by the criteria side angle side. In angle side angle, if there are two triangles and two corresponding angles and an included side of one triangle is included to two angles and one side included side of another triangle, then that two triangles are congruent by the criteria angle side angle. The third one is angle side. Okay, if two triangles are there and in that two triangles, if their corresponding two angles are equal and one non-included side is equal, then that two triangles are congruent by the criteria of angle side. Okay, so we have studied these three criteria, and the first exercise, which is based upon these three, we are solving. Okay, so let us see the question number 3 of exercise 7.1. The previous two questions, that is in question number 1 and question number 2, we have solved in part 3rd of this chapter. Okay, so let us see that what is question number 3. AD and BC are equal and perpendiculars to a line segment AB. Okay, so here two lines are there, AD and BC, which are perpendiculars on the line AB, means this is 90 degree and this is also 90 degree. Okay, we have to show that CD bisects AB. CD bisects AB means we have to show that AO is equal to BO. Try to understand, students. The question is, we have to show that this line CD is bisecting the line AB. Bisecting the line AB means line AB is dividing in two equal parts. That we have to show. Means we have to show that AO is equal to BO. Okay students, how we'll show it? Let us see. Firstly, we'll write that what is given in the question. Okay, so it is given that AD is perpendicular to AB. Okay, it is given that AD, this line AD is perpendicular to this line AB. Okay, and one more thing is given, that side BC is also perpendicular to AB. This side BC is also perpendicular to AB. It is given. What is to prove here, students? We have to show that CD bisects this side, CD bisects AB. Okay, or in other words we can write AO is equal to BO. Okay, if we'll show it AO is equal to BO, then also it will be proved that CD bisects AB. Now how we'll show it, students? Let us see. Let us see in these two triangles. In triangle AOD and triangle BOC. Okay, in these two triangles, the first one is, see, firstly I've told you, whenever you are going to prove that two triangles are congruent, okay, then first thing that you have to do is roughly think that by which criteria you are going to prove it. Okay, so roughly we'll decide that by which criteria we are going to prove it. So what we are having that this angle is equal to this angle because both are equal to 90 degree. So one angle we are having. What else we are having? We are having that AD and BC, means this side AD and this side BC are equal, as it is written in the question that AD and BC are equal. Okay, so this side is equal to this side, AD and BC. So one side we are having. Okay, if somehow we'll add one more angle, okay, if somehow we'll add one more angle, then it will be proved by either angle side or angle side angle. Okay, so that we have to think. But before that, in the given part, we have to mention this also, that AD is equal to BC is also given. AD is equal to BC is also given. Okay, now students, we have to think that how we can prove that one more angle is equal to there. So see, one angle is 90 degree and one side is equal. So can this angle be equal to this angle? We are not having any information about the side AD and BC are parallel. Okay, we are not having the information about it. So what we can do, students, we can do one thing, that we can make this angle and this angle equal. Okay, easily we can say that these two angles are equal by which property? By vertically opposite angles. By vertically opposite angles, we can easily say that these two angles are equal. Okay, I have told you in the topic vertically opposite angles that if two lines are intersecting each other, then the pair of vertically opposite angles are equal. Okay, so now we are having one angle this and one angle this. Okay, and one non-included side, that is AD is equal to BC. Then by angle side we can prove it also. Okay, and one more method is there. If you will think about this angle, okay, so you will get that these two lines will be parallel. Why? Because the alternate pair is 90 degree and 90 degree. Okay, and they are equal, so the lines will be parallel, so you can do the alternate angles are equal. But okay, that is also correct, but here we can directly see that two angles will be equal by the criteria vertically opposite angles. Okay, so both the methods are correct. Here we are doing with vertically opposite angles. Okay, so in the proof part we'll write angle side, and then we'll write here that which angle is equal to which angle. So we are having basically angle OAD is equal to angle OBC, and how it is given. Okay, both are equal to 90 degree, so it is equal. Now one more angle is there, this angle. So this angle is angle AOD is equal to angle BOC. Okay, why? Because of vertically opposite angles. Okay, and the third one is side. So which side is given, students? Side AD is equal to, given that it is equal to BC. So AD is equal to BC is given. Okay, so we can say easily that by angle side, triangle AOD is congruent to triangle BOC. Okay, and if these two triangles are congruent, then by the criteria of CPCT, okay, you are remembering CPCT. What is CPCT? Corresponding parts of congruent triangles. In short, we write it CPCT. So by CPCT, their corresponding parts will be equal. See, at the first and second letter is AO and here it is BO. So by CPCT we can say that the corresponding parts AO will be equal to BO. Okay, and if AO is equal to BO, then we can say that this line CD, this will imply that CD bisects the side AB. Simply we can prove it. Okay students, see what we have done here. Firstly we have thought that how we are going to prove that these two triangles are congruent. So we are having one angle as equal and here one angle as equal, okay, and one pair of corresponding sides are equal. Then we have to think only about one angle. Anyhow, we can think that see, there is no information about other sides. This we have to prove, and about this we don't know anything. Okay, so we have to think about any angle. Okay, so either we will prove that this angle will be equal to this angle, or we can prove that this angle will be this angle. Okay, so this, to show these angles, this pair of angles are equal, it is easily, we can say that by the criteria of vertically opposite angle, these two angles are equal. Okay, so by angle side we have shown that these two triangles are congruent, and if these two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding parts will be equal, and if their corresponding parts are equal, so we can say that AO is equal to BO. And if AO is equal to BO, means this CD line is bisecting the side AB. Okay, so simply we can show that CD bisects AB. So just pause the video and note it down, students. Coming to the next question, students. Question number 4 is, L and M are two parallel lines intersected by another pair of parallel lines P and Q. See, two lines are there, L and M, which are parallel, and these two lines are intersected by a parallel pair of lines, that is P and Q. Okay, we have to show that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. Okay, how will prove it, students? So basically the very first thing is that what we are having, what is given in the question. Okay, so in the question it is given that the line L is parallel to line M, okay, and line P is parallel to line Q. It is given in the question. What is to prove here? What is to prove? That triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. So what we'll write in the proof part? Okay, so firstly let us think roughly that by which criteria we can show that these two triangles are congruent. Okay, so as it is given in the question that line L is parallel to line M. Okay, so for these two lines AC will be its transversal. Okay, So if AC will be its transversal, then this angle will be equal to this angle. Okay, why? If these two lines are parallel, then this angle will be equal to this angle. By which criteria? By alternate interior angles. Okay, what else we can show? We can show that, see, for these two lines, for P and Q, it is given that P and Q are parallel. Okay, so for these two lines, this will be transversal, and if this will be transversal, then this angle will be equal to this angle, because of the same reason, that is alternate interior angles. Okay students, so suppose this is your angle 1, this is angle 2, this is angle 3, and this is angle 4. Okay, so angle 1 will be equal to angle 4, angle 2 will be equal to angle 3. Okay, and this side AC will be what? Common for both of the triangles. So we can apply the criteria angle side angle. See, two angles of a triangle and one included side is equal to two angles and one included side of the other triangle, then these two triangles will be congruent by the criteria of angle side angle. Okay, so we'll prove this question by angle side angle criteria. Okay, so in the proof part we'll write, in triangle ABC and triangle CDA. Okay, so angle 1, we can directly write that angle 1 is equal to angle 4. Okay, why? Because the reason is L is parallel to M and AC is transversal. AC is transversal. Okay, so this angle will be equal to this angle. We are going to prove this question by angle side angle criteria. Okay, now we'll write side. Which side? Side AC will be equal to CA. Okay, side AC will be equal to CA, means both are the common sides. The side is common for both of the triangles, so that will be equal. And after that we'll write another angle, that is angle 2, angle 3. Okay, firstly in the left hand side we'll write the part of this triangle, so it will be angle 3 is equal to angle 2. Okay, the reason is P is parallel to Q and AC is transversal. AC is transversal. Okay, so by angle side angle criterion, okay, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. Okay students, so this will be the proof of this question, how we have shown that these two triangles are congruent by the method of angle side angle criterion. Okay, in this type of criterion, the two angles and one included side, are equal, and by this method we can show that these two triangles are congruent. Okay students, so just pause the video and note it down. Coming to the next question, students. Question number 5 is, line L is the bisector of an angle A. Okay, line L is bisector of an angle A. What is the meaning of this line? Line L is bisector. So as I have told you, the work of bisector is what? To divide the angle in two equal parts, means this will be equal to this. Okay, So line L is the bisector of an angle A. This line is bisector of angle A. So this will be divided into two equal parts. And B is any point on L. This is the point B which is on the line L. BP and BQ are perpendiculars from B to the arms of angle A. See, this BP and BQ are perpendiculars on the arms of A. Okay, on the arms of angle A. Okay, so these are the arms of angle A, and this BP and BQ are perpendiculars, means this is 90 degree and this is 90 degree. So we have to show that these two triangles are congruent, means triangle APB. This is triangle APB and triangle AQB. This is AQB. We have to show that these two triangles are congruent. The second thing is that we have to prove that BP is equal to BQ, means we have to show that this side is equal to this side. So firstly we'll prove that these two triangles are congruent, then we'll do this. Okay, how we will show that these two triangles are congruent? Let us think about it roughly. Okay, let us think. So see students, in these two triangles, here one angle is 90 degree in this triangle and one angle is 90 degree in this triangle. So we are having one angle as equal. Okay, one side we are having as common in both of the triangle. The side AB is what? It is common for both of the triangle, and one angle is also equal. Okay, since L is the bisector of angle A, so this angle, suppose it is angle 1 and it is angle 2. Okay, so angle 1 and angle 2 will also equal here. So how we'll prove these two triangles as congruent? See, one angle is here, one angle is here, and one side is here, means the side is non-included. So if the side is non-included, then we will apply which criteria? We will apply angle side criteria. Are you getting my point? I have told you that if two angles and one included side is there, so we can prove that by angle side angle. But if two angles and one non-included side is there, then we can prove it by angle side criteria. Okay, so we'll prove this triangle by angle side criteria because two angles are there and one non-included side is there. Okay, so firstly we'll write that what is given in the question. The given part is of the question. It is given that L is bisector of angle A. So if L is bisector of angle A, this will imply that angle 1 is equal to angle 2. In the figure we have mentioned that which one we have supposed as angle 1 and which one we have supposed as angle 2. Okay, and what else is given? It is given that BP is perpendicular to AP and BQ is perpendicular to AQ. Okay, so if BP is perpendicular to AP, it means that angle P is 90 degree, and if BQ is perpendicular to AQ, it means that angle Q is equal to 90 degree. Okay, so this much is given in the question. Now what is to prove here? To prove, two things are there. The first one is to prove triangle APB is congruent to triangle AQB, and the second thing is we have to show that BP is equal to BQ. So firstly we are going to prove the first part. Okay, we are going to prove the first part. For that, students will see that in triangle APB and in triangle AQB, Okay, so the first part is angle P. We are going to prove this part by angle side. Okay, by angle side we are going to prove it. So at the place of angle, the first angle is angle P is equal to angle Q. Why? Because both are equal to 90 degree. Okay, it is given. It is given. The second angle is angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Okay, reason is what? Reason is L is bisector of angle A. L is bisector of angle A. The third one is side AB is equal to AB. It is common. It is common for both of the triangle. So by angle side criteria, criterion, okay, this is singular, so it will be criterion. Triangle APB is congruent to triangle AQB. Okay students, so these two triangles will be congruent. This was the first part. For the second part, what we will do here, it is to prove that BP is equal to BQ. This BP is equal to BQ. Now students, will see the name of the triangle APB, and here it is AQB. Okay, so we have to prove that BP is equal to BQ. So see, BP is what? BP is third and second letter here. Okay, and here BQ is what? Third and second letter. Means these will be the corresponding parts of the triangle. Okay, third and second letter is BP, and here third and second letter is BQ. So we can write directly that by CPCT, BP is equal to BQ. And we can also see in the figure also that these two sides are corresponding sides of the triangles. Okay, so by CPCT, what is CPCT? Corresponding parts of congruent triangles. So by CPCT we can show that BP is equal to BQ, or we can write the same thing that B is equidistant. Okay, what is the meaning of equidistance? Means at the equal distance. So B is at the equal distance from Q and from P, or we can say that B is equidistant from the arms of angle A. So this we can also write that B is equidistant. Equidistant means at equal distance. Okay, equidistant from the arms of angle A. Okay students, so this is the solution of this question. We have proved it by the method of angle side. Okay, so just pause the video and note it down. Coming to the next question students, question number 6 is, in figure AC is equal to AE is given. Okay, so which side is AC? This side is AC. It is equal to the side AE, means this side. Okay, and AB is equal to AD, means this side is equal to this side. Okay, those sides which are equal, I have represented them by the same sign. Okay, means this side is equal to this side, so I have ticked here, double tick here. Okay, and this side is this equal to this side, so I have represented it by single tick. Okay, angle BAD is equal to angle EAC. Which is angle BAD? Angle BAD means this angle is equal to angle EAC, means this angle. Okay, so this angle is equal to this angle. We have to show that BC is equal to DE, means we have to show that this whole side BC is equal to the whole side DE. Okay, so how will show it, students, that BC is equal to DE? See, what will be our thinking process? Okay, how we'll think to solve this question. See, students, try to understand. BC is the part of which triangle? BC is the part of triangle ABC. And DE is the part of which triangle? DE is the part of this triangle ADE. Triangle ADE. So if somehow we'll prove these two triangles as congruent, then the part of this triangle BC will be equal to the part of this triangle DE. So basically our aim is what? Our aim is to prove that these two triangles are congruent. Okay, if they will be congruent, then by CPCT BC will be equal to DE. So to show these two triangles as congruent, what should we have? Okay, by which criteria will prove that these two triangles are congruent? See, two elements are here. Okay, means two elements are given that they are equal. The side AC of this triangle, the side AC of this triangle is given equal to AE of this triangle. So basically we are having one side as equal. Okay, and what else is given? Side AB of this triangle, side AB of this triangle is equal to the side AD of this triangle. See, the first two letter is AB and here first two letter is AD. Okay, so one more side we are having. Now if somehow we'll find the third element which is equal, so we can show that these two triangles are congruent. Now students, what about the third element? Who is going to be the third element of these two triangles that will be equal? See, the side BC and DE, it is to prove. Okay, about angle B and angle E, no information is there. About angle C and angle A, no information is there. Okay, so what information we are having? We are having that this angle is equal to this angle. But you have to think that this angle is not the angle of the whole triangle ABC. Okay, if this will be the means, this is the part of triangle, this is not the part of triangle ABC. Okay, because it is given only this much. If this angle is like this, then it will be the part of triangle ABC. Okay, are you getting my point? This whole angle of angle A is not given. It is given only few portion of this angle. Okay, so if we will show that this whole angle is equal to this whole angle, then we will have our third element, that angle is there. Okay, that angles are equal there. Okay, so how we will make this angle and this angle as this angle and this angle? How will make it? Let us see. See students, firstly we'll write that what is given, then we'll do the solution. Okay, it is in the given part, it is there that AC is equal to AE is given, AB is equal to AD is given, and angle BAD is equal to angle EAC. Okay, what is to prove? We have to prove that BC is equal to DE. Okay, so in the proof part, firstly students, our aim is to make this whole angle is equal to this whole angle. How will make it? Let us see. See students, it is given that angle BAD is equal to angle EAC. It is given. Okay, now I am going to make this angle BAD as angle BAC. Okay, because to show that these two triangles are equal, we have to show the parts of this. Okay, the parts of this, not the part of angle BAD. So angle BAD means this angle is given equal to this angle. Okay, so if we will add the left angle, means angle DAC, see this portion, if we'll add in these two angles, then angle BAD will become angle BAC, and angle EAC will become EAD. Okay, so I'm going to adding angle DAC in both the sides. Okay, so angle BAD plus angle DAC, and here angle EAC plus angle DAC, means this part I am going to add in both of the angles. So if we'll add this part in this part, so this will become the whole part, means the left hand side BAD, if we'll add DAC, then it will become BAC, angle BAC. And here in the right hand side, if we'll add this part in this part, okay, so this will become the whole angle, that is angle EAD, angle EAD. Now if we are having this, that angle BAC is equal to angle EAD, so previously we are having that two sides are equal, and if an included angle is equal, means angle BAC is equal to angle EAD, then by side angle side we can prove that these two triangles are congruent. The third element which we are not having, now we have found it by here. Okay, by adding angle DAC. Okay, since you have to understand that angle BAD and angle EAC was not the part of triangle BAC and triangle EAD. Okay, so suppose it is equation number 1. Now we are going to prove that BC is equal to DE. For that we have to prove that these two triangles are congruent. So here we will write that in triangle ABC and triangle ADE, the very first will write, see roughly we have proved here. Okay, now fairly we are going to do it. Firstly we will write that side, then we'll write angle, and then we'll write side. Okay, so students, here at the place of side, firstly we'll write that AC is equal to AE. It is given. AC is equal to AE. It is given. The second one is angle. Angle BAC is equal to angle EAD. This is how? This is by first. Okay, by first. See, from first equation we have proved it. And the third one is side AB is equal to AD. It is also given. So by side angle side, triangle ABC triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ADE. Okay, see this triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ADE. Okay, then by CPCT their corresponding parts will be equal. Okay, by CPCT their corresponding parts will be equal. So the part BC of triangle ABC will be equal to the part DE of triangle ADE. And in name also you can see that second and third letter is BC, second and third letter is DE. So by CPCT BC will be equal to DE, and this is the proof of this question. Okay students, the main concept was what here? The main concept was to add angle DAC in angles BAD and EAC, so that we can get the part of triangle BAC and triangle DAE. Okay students, so this is the solution of this question. You can pause the video and note it down. So students, this is enough for today. In the next part, we'll solve the rest 2 questions of this exercise, and also we will see that what we are going to study in the next exercise. Okay students, thank you.